These things are unsustainable. People are only going to bow the knee for so long. People are only going to bow down in obeisance before the statue of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. for so long before people finally say, listen, that's enough and that's too far. And Glenn, here's why that's an issue. Because with this movement, with this radical Marxist movement, this Black Lives Matter movement, a 99 is an F. And we need to be clear about that. A 99 is an F. You can do everything that they demand of you, but the minute you decide that's a bridge too far, the response is, you failed. I knew you were a white supremacist. I knew you were a racist, and you're completely repudiated. And any kind of absolution that you had is immediately taken back.
So was Mike Pence right in refusing to say Black Lives Matter?
Yes, I think he was. And what worries me is that there are so many Christians who are not taking that stand. That because, again, we have to separate this movement from issues. So here's what the Marxists do. Here's what the Marxists have always done. You use words and phrases, and you pour into those words and phrases your own meaning. And oftentimes you create kind of this Kafka trap, where if somebody does not use the phrase that you want them to use, it proves that they are what you say they are, right? So prove you're not a racist by using that phrase. You refuse to use that phrase, then you're a racist.
But let me play devil. Let me push back on you, and you tell me how to handle it. So then, voting Black Lives don't matter to you.
Yeah, see, I'm not playing your game. Why do I need to play that game? You first of all,
well, because it's a very easy thing to say. Black Lives Matter, don't they?
Yes.
Why would you refuse to say it?
I know that is a phrase that is part of an organization. It is a trademarked phrase, and it's a phrase designed to use black people. That phrase dehumanizes black people because it makes them pawns in a game that has nothing whatsoever to do with black people and their dignity, and has everything to do with a divisive agenda that is bigger than black people. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm not going to use that phrase, because I love black people. I love being black. I love black people because I are one, right? So that's number one. Number two, I don't have to prove anything to you. That's number two. This is about me being right with God. And number three, this movement is dangerous. This movement is vicious. And this movement uses black people. And so if I'm really concerned about issues in the black community, and I am, then I have to refuse and I have to repudiate that organization, because they stand against that for which I am advocating.